Ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is. Let's begin. Let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. You already know who it is. It's your host with the most, sendesdhaiti. Let's just make sure we're live on YouTube. We're simulcasting today. We're simulcasting on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Simulcasting also on YouTube. So far, Twitch is showing up. However, I'm not seeing YouTube here. Technical difficulties. So, mind these changes as we go through this brief period. Let's see here. Restream. Multi-streaming. It says it's streaming on YouTube, but it's not on my end. On the YouTube side, I don't see it. Multi-streaming with Restream.io. Oh, it doesn't even show the thing. Okay, so it is streaming. However, all my stuff, all my video details are not here, man. What the hell? Oh, man. So I'm gonna have to do all this extra stuff, basically. Damn, brother. That's unfortunate. That means I'm not really live on YouTube. Fuck. See? The live on YouTube isn't working. Fuck. God damn it. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. At least the show's looking good. We got a new format in there. I got a overlay, so it looks a little more professional. Looks a little more put together. There's only one viewer right now, and I think that's me. I think that might be me. If you're in here, leave a like. Let me see. Damn. So it's streaming as a video right now. It's live as a video. This is bad. And look at it, bro. It doesn't have. I'm gonna have to individually add the thumbnail and everything. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. I'll be right there. I'm almost there. Edit. Boom, boom, boom. Copy the title. And then I'll just restart, I guess. Or I'll have to edit this. Damn, this is some bullshit, bitch. Alright, I should try to curse less on here. It's got this funky ass tag on it too. Funky ass. Okay, no, it's not made for kids. Tags. GGUS. Then we got jobs. Economy 2024. Okay. There we go. Entertainment, not education. Playlist. Ooh, stay on this page. Stay on this page. Where is it? Let me see. Entertainment. There we go. Save that. Let's try to stream up to the AM. Let's try to go as much as we can. And so, hold on. I'm just trying some things out here. Okay, let's see here. So how do I actually view this video? Live now. There's got to be a way I could have... Damn it. There's got to be a way I could have this thing do something. Like I said, do something. There's got to be a way for me to add like the description with this when it goes live. There should be, hopefully. Hopefully. Stream. Embedded stream. I've been live for 6 minutes so far. New comments will display here. So I should get the comments from Restream. Okay. So real quick. Or actually, yeah. Ice chain. Restream. There we go. Okay, so all I have to do is adjust it a little bit. Where's the comments? Where's the comments? The chat. Okay, boom. Edit the filters, crop. Where's this at? Why is it looking like this? Ice chain. Where's it at? Restream. There we go. I don't know why it went there and went back. I don't know. Did some bullshit. I don't know. You never want to hear that. I don't know. Okay, boom. Then make this like this. Boom, boom, boom. Bear with me now. And as you join into this chat, just say what's up before we get started. Before we get it started, just say what's up before we get it started. Hopefully I'll be able to manage doing this multi-stream. Almost there, almost there. And there we go. Okay, close this. Now YouTube chat, unlock that. There we go. We got our chat, baby. We got our chat. Well, looky here. There you go. Alright. Now we got our chat. We got just about everything we need on the screen right now. Alright. Now we can start the show. So welcome back to the show, baby. You already know who it is. It's your host with the most, Sendes the Ghost. You already know who it is. Let's do it. Alright, there we go. We here. We moving. And let's introduce ourselves.
You're watching the GetUp Show.
So, before we get into this one, this topic will be going into the job economy. And it's just here to give you a little scope of what's going on and around jobs in the world today. Most of these you can find on Instagram. And let's continue. Let's start with the first one here. As you can see, this guy's delivering for Amazon right here. Now, for all you fellow Amazonians out there, we all know the stress that you go through, especially if you deliver. Especially if you deliver for this company. We all know the stress you go through, right? Some of us don't, right? The ones who are probably, ordering, they probably don't, know the stress we go through, but we actually do go through a lot of stress. I'm saying we because I've actually worked at Amazon before. So, well, it's a third-party company working through Amazon, basically. But I consider it still part of Amazon. But they'll try to convince you and say, no, it's not Amazon. Even though we don't have Amazon benefits or anything. But we get all of the work. So yeah, this guy has about 300 packages, and this looks like a normal route. As you can see from all these small little dots, these are stops. Each one of these are individual stops for packages that need to be made in the driver's day. And sometimes, depending on the area that you're delivering, it can be more, it can be less. More spread out areas usually have less. More condensed areas with more like apartments and things like those have a lot more within the area you're delivering. So sometimes it could be more than 300 packages. You never know. You just get to hit the Amazon lottery for that day. So, but yeah, let's continue. And before we continue, actually, I'd like to give you one more time to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, share, make that counter up here go up. Make that counter go up. Let's let's get me to 2,000 subscribers. That's the mark. So let's get the show up to 2,000 subscribers, and I'll really appreciate it. But let's continue. So this next guy, he's showing another. This is a completely different video, but he's showing one route that he's been sent to rescue. And for those of you who don't know about Amazon, when you rescue somebody, that usually means they're falling behind the plan that Amazon has for you for that route. For that specific route, Amazon has compiled the data of all the routes delivered for that specific route. And this is the time it takes for you to complete that route, is basically what I'm saying. And sometimes people fall behind. And when they do, Amazon picks up on that. It picks up on the trend. If the trend looks like it's lower than usual for that route, then it's gonna send somebody or send an alert to a dispatcher, and then they call you or call someone to come help you. So that is basically what a rescue is. And typically, we all know, we've all heard this saying where they say people are different. So like one thing might be different for someone else, or one thing might not work for someone else. And that's kind of what I got from this so-called Amazon plan that goes into the logistics of how these products are delivered. And I understand it's a necessary part of their business model because it does work and they do need it. They're delivering millions of products every single day. So they need an efficient way to both deliver the products and make sure that the products are delivered. So they've invested billions of dollars, right, into developing actual cars, even. I mean, vans that basically, you know, join the software of the app that, you know, delivery drivers like us use to deliver the products with the actual infrastructure of Amazon. So you can have closer monitoring of speeds. You can have better vision systems when you're parking. You have closer monitoring of your drivers, which, if you don't know about this job, you're monitored 24/7 while you're in the seat of the van. So the van lets you know if you're speeding up, if you're speeding in over a speed limit. It lets you know if you're distracted. It lets you know if you're um, doing other things where you're not supposed to, basically. So again, I get that it's necessary, but you know, that's the caveat. That's the caveat for these drivers, is that because they're not Amazon employees, it's almost like they forego those common decency rights that people are supposed to have. It's like just because they're third party, they can do it. But let's continue. As you can see, the back of this truck, if you see the back of this truck, it's filled to the brim with packages. All right. And someone's going to say this is a normal load, right? But then I'll always say in my mind, because they're always going to say, well, you signed up for it. I always say, well, if it's a normal load, how come people are falling behind? How come so many people are falling behind? Then it must be a very small percent of people who are meeting these times that are spiking these times up and up and up. It seems like they're not really accounting for any of the average or below average times that it takes to deliver. And they're only getting the one or two people who deliver on time or better. Or not one or two people who deliver on time, but who deliver above average. It's usually like one or two people. And I've seen the list for the week of performances, right? For metrics, for delivery metrics. It's usually like one or two or three, maybe four people. And then for people who deliver it on time, which are, I think, blue, green is above average, blue is on time, and then anywhere below that is orange and red. So even if you deliver your packages, you can still be in the red, which is what I've noticed. I've been in the red. Um, Sometimes when I actually skip my breaks and hold it until the end, limit my breaks in between stops. Like if I get tired, I can't just sit there and take a break and drink water. Nope. I gotta keep going or else I'll fall behind. And I've noticed it. I've noticed it in our, in my reviews. Um, but yeah, let's continue. That's just like some of the workload that we're seeing in these economies, at least for Amazon delivery drivers. Let me know what y'all think. How's it looking out there for y'all? Is the water heating up yet? Or what? Damn. He's got 948 packages. You see what I mean? Sometimes you get more than 300, sometimes you get less. It just depends on where you are. And also, it depends on which van you're driving. Because you know those new vans I mentioned, right? They're actually bigger. So they could carry more packages. But let's continue. 948 is wild though. Like how many stops is that? That's what I'm wondering. Cuz remember, for every stop you have to do all of these small minute steps or else you'll be penalized. And all of these systems, they're not really here to benefit. They'll say it's here for safety, but all of them actually tack on some percentage of infraction that it can add on to the driver. And the driver is really the only beneficiary of these um, um, results or cause result. Byproducts, the byproducts of these advances in technology. Oh, my camera just turned off. Anyway, the customer gets the customer is the one that wins, right? You get your product on time, you get your product the next day, you get your product at a cheaper price. But at the end of all that, to get that one product, someone has to hustle all day without a break. Sometimes not even eat all day while running and walking. While some companies don't even provide you water, it's like not required. So think about it. And we also don't even have toilets on the van. So think about how degrading that is for us to have to, piss in a bottle and whatnot. Of course, we could take time out of our route to stop somewhere, find somewhere to use the restroom, but sometimes they don't even allow you to use the restrooms. They'll say, no, you have to buy something. You have to be a customer or employees only. Or no, we don't have a bathroom. I'm like, so you're here all day and you don't use the bathroom? Like, I'm running all day and I'm pretty sure I have to use the bathroom. But no. So, and all that's coming out of your time. They're gonna say, well, some might even count it as your break time. It depends on which companies you're working for. The one I'm working for, it's actually ran pretty well. So, it's not many complaints from them so far. But the others, it gets worse. That's why it needs to be regulated. Like, if Amazon's not gonna step in to make sure, employees of these third party companies that they're contracting are treating their employees that are delivering millions of their packages every single day, this is basically their bread and butter, right? So at least make sure that they're taken care of, right? You'll give us uniforms, you'll give the company vans, but what about the people actually delivering the packages? Do we get any benefits? No, we don't get zero. It's all on the company that's hiring the driver. And sometimes they don't have to, so they don't. They don't even provide water. So it is what it is. You signed for it, so you gotta deliver 948 packages and get watched all day.
What the fuck y'all do?
I don't know.
What the fuck y'all? God!
Now this one was a funny one. This one was a funny one. And we all been there. We all been at work. We all been at work, and it could go smooth all day, and one little thing just fucks the whole thing up. We've all been there.
No, it's a pit. How many times did you win already? Like fucking 5, 6.
Like, there was a joke that I made the other day about this when I was reviewing these videos. And it was like, the supervisor was like, they waited until this specific supervisor to come in to fuck up. Like, it was working all day, but then until he got there, that's when they had to do the bullshit. But it was funnier back then. It was funnier when I first thought of it.
The last time I came in, right here, I just heard like a crack. Like, boom.
Now, I'm sure we've all been hearing about these mental health issues, these mental health cases that men are facing these days. And there's this joke someone brought up, I forgot who, but they were like, what happened to all the special ed kids that we used to be in high school with and middle school? Right after high school, they just released them into the wild, and and they didn't have any signs on them. They didn't have any identification cards or anything. That just let the rest of the world know that they're special ed. And this might have been one of them, but nah. It just goes to show, like, some people out here are like stressing, like, especially if they've got bills to pay, if they have like rent or a mortgage or anything, if they're not living with their parents or living with a roommate or anything like that, it might be a little more stressful. So, with the hike in rent and all that stuff, inflation, prices being inflated. Gas where I'm at right now is like $3.50, and I think the highest it's been at is like 400 something. I mean 400. That's wild. 400 a gallon. Nah, I think the highest has been like 4 something. Either 3 or 4 something, but it's pretty high right now. Now, if it gets to like $4.50, $5 a gallon, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Right now, it's like inflation or like increased prices, but it's like manageable. If it doubles, now it's a problem. But yeah, this guy's stressing right here.
So you want to get mad and hit the computer because you made a mistake? because your company made a mistake? You want to take it out on me?
I'm not taking it out.
So why did you get mad and hit the computer? Why did you get mad and hit the computer? I'm sure you on camera, right?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sure you on camera.
You know, I added this one in because I used to have a really big temper problem. I mean, I might still have it, but you know, I kind of learned how to control my anger. And I had to learn how to be patient with myself because sometimes stuff like this, I used to do it. Like, not like beat my face, bash my face in, but like I used to smack myself if I got really frustrated, especially if I was working on something and I couldn't get it to work. Like I would just basically like self-harm just to make sure like dude, do you know what you're doing? It was like almost like a mental breakdown. I'm not gonna lie. But nah, this guy, I think he's just had it. He's like, fuck this shit, man. Like, this guy, I think he was almost on the verge of offing this guy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it might have been the last time he was working there. But let's continue.
So this is the type of people they have working here.
And it just seems like, yeah, sure, the guy probably fucked up, but the customer is provoking him. Like, he's making it worse. Like, you can obviously see this guy is like, he's off. Like, mental health issues might be a real thing with this guy. But yeah, like he should for sure take the day off. For sure. Bro needs to come back tomorrow.
You ruined my whole life, man.
He said it ruined my whole life, bro. The customer is there for one visit. If your life is ruined, it's not the customer. Right? One visit's not gonna do that, brother.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
Damn. And that's the what is that? Whale? That's the whale of the feet right there. That is the whale of the feet. That is the whale of the feet right there. Anyway, let's continue.
Shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get
Now this one is I'll let you make what you'll make of it. But first, let's watch it.
up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep.
Yeah. So I wanted to add that one in there right after that last clip, right? Because some people, I guess they realize that they're in this cycle, this trend. And I've realized that I'm in it as well. But sometimes you have to wonder, like, you have to understand, like, why are you doing this? Like, it was to the point where I was thinking, like, maybe I need to have, like, some random things thrown into that pattern just to throw it out of whack, right? Excuse me. That way, like, you think of it as like a hotspot map. Like, that way, if you go consistently like 5 days a week for work, right? You throw some chaos into that pattern. Let's say you work 5 days a week, 10 hours a day. And let's say you throw in some chaos in that schedule, right? You throw in a graduation, right, on Tuesday, right? Now you have to figure out how to do all the work that you were going to do for that 10 hours already. You have to figure out how to pack it into a shorter amount of time, which means you have to do more in less time. So think about as like a heat map where it's heating up and glowing red because you're doing more in a shorter time. And then you could go to the graduation on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, you have to deliver something in the morning. So instead of going into work at 10 a.m., you go into work at 12 a.m., but you get some other stuff done before that 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. So, but like it would just throw you off that pattern, and you'd still have to figure out how to get those things done. That way, it wouldn't be so depressing to just realize that you're just constantly working. Um, but I put that one in there though specifically so that people could understand like you could go your whole life just doing this pattern and I don't think you'd find much fulfillment in it. Like you have to have a reason why you're doing all this stuff. My reason right now is to build my platform. I'm working 2 jobs right now. I'm building an online following and platforms for YouTube and Twitch, but also I'm building a online platform of my own to be able to host services and where you can schedule services and chat with clients real time near you. And be on the lookout for that. It is live right now. I'm looking for people who are willing to test it out. So add your thoughts in the description below. Um, DM me on Instagram if you're interested. And so I could add you to the email list and whatnot, and I could give you a password, or I could just send you the link and you can sign up yourself because it is live right now. But yeah, like that's my purpose right now. Like I want to build businesses. Like I want to build businesses and brands. So that's my purpose right now. And that is to bring me to the next step, which is having businesses and sources of incomes that generate me income without me being there, right? That way I could have more time to do things aside from work and aside from working at that schedule. Because that schedule, it sounds like hell, but you could get through it and you could get a lot of things done throughout the day also, right? You have to finish work at some point in the day. You've got plenty of time to do whatever you want, right? This guy, he works like all the jobs in town, so obviously he's gonna he's gonna do that, but you're different. You know why? Because you're a human being. You can think. And most importantly, you can adjust. I believe in you. Let's continue.
Shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep.
So this is the level of hard work that I'm looking for, right? It's gotta be in you, right? It's gotta be in you to want to put some work in. Like this kid, from the womb, he's making some fried rice, bro. He's never going to go broke. He's never going to be starving. He knows how to make fried rice already. There's some people in this country right here in the West who do not know how to make rice, right? And this kid is making fried rice and he doesn't even know how to talk yet. Shoot, he might be speaking full sentences right now. Like, he has a 401k and everything. But that's something that literally starts from, guess what, the household. And we talk more about relationships and households and dating and stuff like that in our dating segment. Feel free to check in on those. But that's going to be most of the content that I have for today. And that's going to be the stream for today. Again, feel free to tune in on the GetUp Show. I'm your host, and I look forward to see you all here next time. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and I look forward to see you all on the GetUp Show. I'll give you one more time to like this video. One more time to like it, and subscribe, and share this video. Follow my Twitch. Follow me on YouTube.